What's up, y'all? I want to welcome y'all back to AD Cooks, and on the menu today is a beef stroganoff recipe. Easy, simple recipe. Appreciate you for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, what we have in front of us is a beef sirloin steak. And off camera, I seasoned this lightly with salt and pepper, lightly, y'all. That's it. And what we're trying to do is cook this 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Okay, our beef is done. We're gonna go ahead and pull this off. We do not want to clean out the bottom of this pan because we're gonna deglaze the bottom of this pan, but steak is done. Okay, like I told you all, we're gonna keep the drippings from the bottom of this pan from the steak, and we're gonna go in with some onions. We're gonna go in with some shiitake mushrooms. And what we wanna do is cook the moisture out of these mushrooms. And we want to soften things as well, so we'll let things cook until you reach that destination on your mushrooms and your onions. Okay, while we're continuing to cook the moisture out of our mushrooms and soften things and soften the onions, we're going to go in and add our garlic right now. And if you have fresh garlic, use fresh garlic. All right, right now we're gonna go in with some butter. And we're going to add a little bit of olive oil into this as well. And that's what I use to sear my steak with as well, y'all. Olive oil. And the reason why we put back in with the butter, the olive oil with the butter, because we don't want our butter to burn and get brown on us. And the reason why we put the butter in is because I want to get the rest of the stuff at the bottom of this pan, which it'll come up anyway. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to go in with about a half a tablespoon of flour or a teaspoon of flour. Smells so good in the house, y'all. As I used to say in my old videos, I wish I had smell-o-vision, or I wish you all had smell-o-vision. All right, what we want to do is cook that flour taste out of it. So we're going to let the flour kind of fry in this butter and this olive oil a little bit, maybe about a minute and a half, and then we'll add our mixed ingredients into everything. Okay, flour is where we want it at. We're going to go in with a little bit of beef broth, maybe about a cup of beef broth. And if we didn't get everything off the bottom of this pan, the beef broth is going to do it. And again, y'all, we have not added any salt into this. The beef broth that I put into here is not a unsalted or a low sodium beef broth. So I'm playing things by taste once I add everything into this. So don't get too much caught up into seasoning what you have in front of you right now. Add a little bit more beef broth. And we will bring this to a boil. Everything is brought back to a boil. We're gonna go in with some heavy whipping cream at this point. And I'm just eyeing it. I'd say about maybe 3/4 cup of it, maybe. I'm just eyeing it, y'all. But this is what we're looking for. This is the color we're looking for. And also everything is dependent on how much you're cooking as well. And while this is going off camera, I'm going to be cooking some egg noodles. I'm using no yolk, broad kind, or the broad size kind. You can use whatever egg noodle you want to. I try to keep it a little bit healthy when I can. So this is what I'm using. This is a good product, no yolk. They're not sponsoring me, but they make some, I wanted to say the D word, they make some good noodles, y'all, though. We'll bring this back to a consistent boil. Okay, we are back to a decent boil. We're gonna bring it back down again. What we're gonna do, and you wanna be careful with this because you don't want your sour cream to curdle on you. So we're gonna add some sour cream in, and we just wanna make sure once we put this in, we start mixing things and consistently do that. And this just adds another layer or a level of creaminess to our stroganoff sauce. And we want to stir this until we don't see any more sour cream. And that was about a tablespoon of it. And we just want things to continue to cook down. We want this sauce to kind of thicken up a little bit more on us. So we'll just continue to let this cook. Turn your eye down on between medium and low, and you should be good. Also, let me do something. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper to this right now. Black pepper. And I will continue to let our sauce cook down. Okay guys, I have to always forget something, but I caught it beforehand. You'll want to go in with some Dijon mustard. About maybe half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. It makes a difference. Sorry about that, but continue to let things cook down. Okay guys, our sauce is still cooking at this point. Remember that steak I cooked? We're gonna take that juice because you don't want to cut into your steak while it's hot and it's doing its thing. But I'm gonna take all this good juice and flavor from that steak and add it right back into there, or add it into there. Just another level of flavor, y'all. And we're also going to go in with our steak. Add those in. If you all are concerned about the redness in your steak, don't worry about it. That's why I said 5 to 10 minutes, because it's going to cook the rest of the way in this sauce, so it doesn't matter. And again, y'all, we're just gonna let this continue to kind of slow cook and do its thing. Let the sauce thicken up a little more. We're close to it. Okay, our egg noodles are done. We're gonna go ahead and add these in. And if you're the type that like to pour your, because some people do their spaghetti sauce like that. They put their noodles in and they dump the sauce on it. If you're that type, you can do your beef stroganoff like that as well. I'm just not that type. I like my noodles to soak in with my sauces. So we're gonna add a little bit of these noodles in. So delicious, y'all. And I did not have to add any salt to this. Didn't need any at all. And if you like your sauce to be thicker, you can do that as well. But this is it, y'all. We're gonna go ahead, turn the eye completely off on this because I had this on low, and then we'll plate. Time to plate. Amazing, y'all. And I did not cook a big batch of this beef stroganoff plated. I went ahead and added me some parsley flakes on top. And just an amazing meal, y'all. Comfort food at its best. Easy, simple recipe. Takes a little time. A lot of times people have leftover steak and they tend to make beef stroganoff. So if your steak is already cooked, then you've already accomplished what you wanted to accomplish already, minus the steak. So all you got to do is get your sauce ready. So I really appreciate you all for tuning in. I want to welcome all of the new subscribers that have been subscribing, all of my supporters who have been supporting me. I really appreciate it. If you all continue to support, I'll continue to create videos. Again, appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe, and peace.